Welcome back everyone, because today we are looking at stories of women who chose to leave their husbands without fully considering the long-term consequences and later admitted they regretted those decisions as life unfolded.
Here's how I learned how to meet my own needs after divorce. So I'm that girl that was in relationships from the time she was 14 years old until at 31, I looked at my husband and I was like, peace out, dude, I'm gonna go do me now. But it didn't take me long after leaving my marriage to just find the next guy. The thing was, the next guy was a lot younger and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever. He looked at me the same way. It was a casual thing. But ending that casual thing, that's when it got really hard. Casual guy and I are still great friends, but separating that meant me going out on my own emotionally for the first time since I was 14 years old. When that casual thing ended and I was like, okay, Jade, we're doing this. We're going to learn how to just fulfill our own need. I went through at least a 6 to 8 month span where I was very angry at men. Very angry. Because in my world, in my life, they've basically been a constant letdown. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And during that very, very angry phase that I had, I still, in my head, was thinking, I still need to find a partner, and that, the search hadn't ended. The problem is, when you centralize your focus on finding a relationship, you settle way too easily. You settle for trash. Because you're still in that headspace where it's like, it's better to have someone than nobody at all. So one day it hit me. I didn't know who I was. I had been a stay-at-home mom for years, and everything had just been focus on the kids and everything. And one day I was like, I don't even know what I like. I don't know what I like to do. When it hit me that if I just took the energy and the focus that I had put on men and focused it on learning new skills, cultivating friendships with good boundaries with men, and traveling or doing what it is that I want to do, it was revolutionary. And one of the things that I've noticed is that as I focus on just doing me and being the best version of me, I attract some of the best men. I have multiple deep friendships with men who I trust and respect, men who have shown me that they're not all like the ones from my past. And my secret to navigating all of this now is that all of the men that I meet are friend zones, all of them. Because I truly believe that my perfect person will be a friend first. And that my perfect person will come to me with honesty. So even though I'm such a romantic at heart and I really want love, my primary focus is not relationships.
This clip highlights how outside influences can sometimes change the way people see long-term relationships even after spending many years with the same partner. She later admitted that the choices she made brought disappointment instead of the happiness she expected. The message many people take from this story is to think carefully before making life-changing decisions and always protect your future. The next part shows how repeated relationship choices can sometimes lead to the same disappointing outcome.
I think that I was blocked by the person who I had been seeing. My messages are not going through. I sent a text last night saying goodnight, and I normally get something back, and I didn't. And I tried to send a message this morning, it's not going through, but it goes through to all my other friends. Why does this keep happening? And I know that this isn't a me thing. Literally makes me so sick.
Many people believe some women continue pursuing the same type of highly sought-after partners only to face repeated disappointment when those relationships do not last. Over time, those experiences can make it much harder to move on from the past. The next example explains this idea and why it is often discussed in relationship conversations.
This is a hard one. I had a pretty good time on the date. But when he went to kiss me, it reminded me of this time that I was kissed by the person that I cannot seem to get over in 5 years. And this person, when he first kissed me, he walked towards me and cupped my face in his hands and kissed me. And it was like a movie, that moment where it was just so glorious and both of you want it so bad. And so tonight when that happened, it was nice. It was nice that he wanted to kiss me, and I definitely wanted to kiss him. I mean, I'm attracted to him, which is rare, which is nice. I'm fine with that. But at the back of my mind, I just remembered that time when I fell in love with someone else. And it just kind of dirties the feelings that I could have. I'm stuck on that old person. I hate that.
The main idea is that this term is often used to describe someone who struggles to move on after a past relationship that left a strong emotional impact. As a result, their emotions can become difficult to manage, and future relationships may also be affected. Some people believe this pattern appears in certain divorce stories where actions and expectations do not always match. Now let us look at the next example.
Time to give up on dating. That is it. I'm done. I will never fit into this dating culture, ever. And here's 3 reasons why. 1, I don't multi-date. If I'm dating someone, I won't continue swiping, looking for the next best thing. You have my full attention. I'm not talking to multiple people and putting this into some form of competition. That's not my style. I can't do it. Secondly, I don't ghost. Why? Because I'm an adult and I can actually have a conversation and explain how I feel quite clearly. 3, I don't play mind games. Any form of games. What you see is what you get. I won't blow hot and cold. Never be in doubt with how I feel about you, and I like the same back.
To keep it simple, the speaker gave his own interpretation of her statements and argued that her actions depended on who she was interested in rather than following the same standards with everyone. Whether people agree or disagree, that view has sparked plenty of discussion online. The main message is to stay focused on your goals, make thoughtful relationship choices, and keep improving yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.